Okay, guys, welcome back to the ministry, and today we are officially starting the review of The Bodyguard. Let me tell you something. I wanted to do this movie after it was a young woman, Fuel for the Soul, about a year ago. She mentioned in a word that she was doing about your God-ordained spouse is going to be your bodyguard. And I said, you know what? I'm going to look that movie up because I want to see. I haven't seen it in a while. And I was like, I want to see this movie and I want to see what it's about because I ain't seen it in a while. I don't remember everything in it. When I tell you the other night, I was sitting and the Lord must have set me up real good that night because I fell asleep between like 6 and 9 o'clock. So it may have been like 7:38. I fell asleep between 7:38 and 9 something. I woke up and I had a headache. So I got up to make me something to eat. And lo and behold, I'm flipping through stations on TV. And what do I see? The Bodyguard is on. I'm like, yes. I wanted to see The Bodyguard because I knew it was a word there. And I've been sitting, waiting for this movie to come on because I was like, yes. Did not see it from the beginning. But I don't actually think that's important because the first hour is setting you up for the juxtaposition of everything that was going to happen in the part that I picked it up on. Sometimes God brings you in right where you need to be. That's a word in itself. Some of us be trying to get out of the situation that we in because it's like, oh, I'm late. I missed the first part. Oh, I'm early. I missed the what have you. God said, I brought you in right where you needed to be. And I notice God's been doing that with some of these movies that he's been having me watch. That he won't bring me in at the beginning. He'll bring me in at the very end. Or he'll bring me in the middle. But he won't bring me in at the beginning. It's like, no, what you need is right here. So am I going to go over the beginning? Yes, because there is something that I need to go over to just catch you up on the beginning. So this is probably just going to be an introductory to the beginning of the film. And if ain't nobody have seen this movie, you may want to watch this movie. And I know you're going to want to watch it after I do this review. So, let's begin. There is Rachel Marin. She is an Academy Award nominated actress and superstar. Remember, she was a musician as well. And she is being sent death threats. I don't know whether she was in her dressing room. She received a death threat. It was written, the old magazine clipping writing. She received a letter that was written that way. And her manager, Cy, which is her father figure, he's been the one that was trying to take care of the situation. He was like, I'll take care of it. I think they had tried at one point to stop them from getting to her, but it became a little bit more than they could handle when her dressing room was blown up. So, what am I coming in at this point to say? Lord, give me the words for this. I give my tongue, my lips, all of this to you because I want to articulate what you showed me correctly. Because there are different avenues God wants me. I'm seeing a tree with multiple branches, and I have to hit each branch, which means I may be sitting in one segment for a minute. Let's talk about this. The fact that she's been getting letters. It's a form of communication, but it's strange communication. It is not what the Lord wants. The enemy is trying to interfere in the communication between you and your God-ordained spouse. Let's just start off right there. So he's bringing and has brought in a foreign form of communication. And with that being done, it brings about a level of confusion. Some people desire to protect you, and there are some people desiring to protect your spouse, okay? Your spouse, some of it is you, some of it's your spouse. Your spouse may be in a position that has high clout. Remember, this woman, Rachel Marin, was Academy Award nominated actress and superstar musician, okay? For you, your spouse may be a multi-talented individual that has a high-ranking position. They're an influencer of some sort, whether it's community level, acting, singing, whatever level it is. Let's go from the bottom tier all the way up to the top. Pick one. The Lord has shown you, you know who the Lord's shown you. Okay? But with that being said, there has been something that has been tailing them. It's not just tailing them, it's tailing you. Okay? Now, this is how it can be operated in a duality, okay? You are a prayer warrior. You pray, you stand, you fight, you do all of these kinds of things. Because of that, there are some enemies that really just don't like you. So they are stepping in to interfere, deter, delay, prevent movement forward in this time frame and time period, okay? For your God-ordained spouse, there may actually be individuals where they are that have been observing, watching, prepping, and doing what they can to intimidate or position themselves in such a way to dominate the ability for this particular person to move forward. Okay? Some of it's, and you know, people on that level do have stalkers. Shoot, some of us that are operating on social media got people that just be monitoring. All it is a monitoring spirit on a different level. It's a person that is monitoring, observing, and trying to prevent you from moving forward. I'm going to make this suggestion. Anybody that watches Covered by God, I suggest Tiffany Montgomery, Covered by God, where she talks about the releasing of the cult.